Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Starting Six. We're back. We're here. And it's going to be great. It's going to be a great stream. Excited to chat with some of the ladies on Matchweek 8. As you know, we have the Liverpool Man United derby. We have some injuries as well. I think some teams have had some injuries as well that can make things pretty interesting for their matches, so we'll get into that. But thanks for joining. Before we get the ladies on the stream, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to them. I have all of the links in the description box, and I'm just excited for the Premier League to be back. I don't know why. I feel like this year the international breaks are feeling really long. It's like really been boring, honestly, because I haven't really been watching much of the international games outside of America. So, but thanks for being here. Big up, Sham. Big up to you. And let's go ahead and get everyone else in here. Hello. Oh.
Hamilton to glaze over. You can glaze over Lewis Hamilton during the.
Oh, I was going to because he's still first, but I don't want to
jinx it.
He's doing
really well. It must be practice right now.
Yeah. Well, it's a sprint weekend, so yeah.
Oh, it's a sprint. I don't understand. Sorry, I already threw around the stream.
It's crazy. But hi guys, how you doing? How's
Good.
We were all hanging out during the USA stream on your channel. Gigi was only in the chat, but she was there. Yeah. She was there in spirit. Great contributions from the chat.
Yes. She was there in spirit. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I think I saw from what someone on Man City got injured. I could be wrong though. I think I saw that. I could be wrong.
Yeah, Rodri's still injured. He injured himself at the Brentford game. Not his knee. Sorry, the cat has decided to join us. Say hi.
Hi.
Little lonely girl. He tweaked his hammy 2 weeks ago at Brentford, and Pep has just reiterated that he's not going to play tomorrow, and he says he doesn't know when he's going to be back. So that is disappointing. But we have players coming back, so that's very exciting. Ryan Cherky has been on the bench. He was on the bench at Brentford, which he's been out since the Spurs game. So he's been gone a long time. So I imagine he'll be involved tomorrow somehow. And Ait Nouri and Marmoush are back at training. That's pretty big because Ait Nouri got injured. Yeah, Ait Nouri got injured in that Spurs game. He played the Brighton game, but you could tell he was playing it was bad that he played. He shouldn't have played. He played injured, and so he missed the next 4 or 5 weeks. So he's back in training, and then Marmoush is finally back. So that's exciting. I don't know if Pep's quotes were kind of vague. Well, yeah, I imagine they'll be on the bench tomorrow. Maybe one of them will get some minutes. I'm not sure.
Bears. How do you feel going into play Everton?
Well, their best player, Jack Grealish, is on loan from City, so he cannot play tomorrow. So I'm not as nervous about them scoring, but I think that means they're just going to low block. And I don't know if you were really around during the United David Moyes days. He's a low blocker. I mean, you've seen him a little bit with West Ham and stuff. Like he is not afraid to come in and just park the bus. So I'm kind of expecting that for tomorrow. So it's not gonna be a fun game to watch. We'll just say that it's gonna be low block central.
Yeah, but Holland is on another planet right now.
So that's just Holland's on fire. He scored in I think 7 or 9 straight games if you include internationals. Like he's a machine right now. And he's getting no penalties either. So he has more goals than Mbappe, but Mbappe has 6 pens, and Holland has 1. He could have had 2, but he missed it for Norway. But City have received no penalties this season. So everyone, conspiracy theorists who say City are paying the refs, we have 0 penalties. So we're not buying the refs that much because we've gotten we've given up 2. The
refs are just saving for when it matters. That's all.
Works for me.
You'll get the pins. You'll get the pins when it matters.
We'll get the pen against Liverpool. No, I doubt it. We already know Michael Oliver is going to be reffing that game at Anfield because he always ends up in the big game. He's probably reffing on Sunday at Anfield. You never know because he somehow always finds himself in the big games, and there's always a bad call, and and he never calls it. Like there's always something.
Yeah, I've actually want to look that up. Prime says Ange Postecoglou could be sacked if Nottingham Forest lose against Chelsea this weekend. And
yes. That's brave of you to say that against Mr. Marinakis Prime.
I know. And getting sacked by 2 clubs before Amarim is straight up that it's not even Amarim, it's Arteta. It's like Amarim, don't even put Amarim in there. Like
Arteta's blood on his hands.
Like the fact that Amarim still has a job and clubs have gone through multiple managers is crazy.
I don't understand why they sacked Nuno in the first place.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yes.
That was the dumbest thing. Like I know
it wasn't good football to watch, but like he got them to Europe, and they haven't been in Europe in a long time.
Right,
that's what I'm saying.
That's huge.
Like, unless you're going to sack him for a clear upgrade, like what are we doing?
And I thought they had their moments.
Hey, it's
but
Flaw
actually looked well.
Flawless.
Hi, Flaw. Big up to you. Shout out to you. I was on his channel for his specials yesterday, so thanks for having me on.
A Flawless and Sky special.
Yeah, I have to go back and watch that.
In international breaks, he like interviews other creators, so I was just on his channel yesterday.
Oh yeah, Steve told me about his, and I meant to watch it, but I haven't watched it yet. I'll go back and watch the replay though.
Yeah.
But you guys are right. Like I actually thought there were some games obviously where Force didn't look that great, but I thought he had them playing pretty well. In my humble opinion.
To me, I think it was just great. Like, are we all living in the same world? Like, are we living in the same reality? Like, Nuno got Nottingham Forest to Europe. Like, what are we doing? I honestly am like, where is the mental breakdown? Because why would you do that like so quickly into the season? You know what I mean? I just don't understand why you would destabilize the team like that, especially after everything that happened with Morgan Gibbs White and you know what I mean? Like bringing him back. Like, I don't know why you would create that kind of instability.
I'm sorry, Michael Oliver is the ref.
I knew. I just scared the cat really badly. I knew he was gonna be.
Mark Clattenburg gives verdict on Michael Oliver referee appointment for Liverpool versus Man United. He's
crying. He's gonna cry. I guarantee you, there's gonna be something big in that game that he just says.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
It happens every time, but somehow
hilarious.
He keeps getting these big games.
I know. It's absolutely crazy.
And you see him in the big games in Europe too. So
it's crazy.
Man,
this is the Premier League, not WWE. Please stop this. Please don't do this.
Oh, maybe United can get away with something then. Come on, United.
Well, here's the thing. It's funny because Arsenal fans are like, please, United, win, get the points that we can stay on top, blah, blah, blah. And I know Gigi too, I don't want to speak for her, but I know she's nervous going into tomorrow or Sunday as well. Mm-hmm. It's a derby. You can't ever say that either team's going to win in my humble opinion. Like anything could happen.
Anything could happen. Literally anything is on the table.
Yeah.
Like it could be a beatdown. It could be a draw. It could be a 0-0 draw. Liverpool could get beat down. Like it's like all.
No, I think that's not happening.
All options are on the table.
I don't know.
All options are on the table.
I think the only thing that's giving United fans some semblance of hope, if you could call it that, is the form that Liverpool's in. Yeah. But that form only gives me confidence that we could potentially draw or we scam a 1-0 or something like that. But I can't see us going into Anfield and getting like a 3-0 or 3-1 over Liverpool.
You're right. I got carried away. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. You're right. That was hyperbole.
But you guys got a draw there last year.
Yeah, they did.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm. And it doesn't matter. Like,
just have to set up like that.
When we were bad, that was when 7-0 happened. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like everything's on the table.
Yeah, I could see the late winner or something. Late penalty to Salah. Shocking. No. Like if you go man to man and don't let them get their press going, they're gonna struggle. They're struggling with their press right now. So I think Emeram's got to really focus on their weakness and try to lock that up.
Right, because then my worry too is like there's so many things that potential what ifs, right? Because then I'm thinking, what if Wirtz just goes crazy and like has a breakout game or like anything? Like I don't know. I'm so nervous. But then at the same time, like, what if someone on our team like has a really good game as well? You
Let's
know,
go. Let's go.
I know.
Let's go,
And I'm
Slovenia.
like, who
Great
you're gonna put in goal? Because I'm telling you right now, if I see Binder in goal, I'm gonna lose my marbles. Because like
It'll be Lamens.
Yeah,
I
put
hope
the other
so.
guy in, yeah.
I sure
It'll be
hope so.
Lamens. Yeah, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
I think the thing that I think through when it comes to this game is that overall, the teams that we've played up until this point have been strong. Like, and the teams that weren't strong, like Burnley, like at least they know what they're doing defensively. Like, you know what I mean? Like they have a strength in that area. So like they made it very difficult for us.
Yeah.
The thing that I don't feel about United, I don't feel like they're doing anything particularly well. You know what I mean? So it's not like I could go in and say, if they decide to play a low block, I don't feel overly confident that they're going to execute that as well as some of the lower in the table teams and them might, you know what I mean? And I definitely don't feel like they're clicking on all cylinders and that I am like, oh, I'm really terrified of the attack because that's going really well right now. So it's, you know, respectfully, I'm more scared of my own team than yours.
I want to ask you guys a question because we've never done this before, but I saw Sheik ask Hassam this, and he asked him this, and my jaw dropped because I don't know if I could have given a really good answer myself. Yeah. Because most people do this, like it's a common thing. But if you were to pick a combined 11, right, for Man United versus Liverpool, I was sitting there and I was like, genuinely, I only maybe put De Ligt for Konate. Outside of that,
based on this year's form, you could make that argument.
I don't think I have another United player that could go on a combined 11.
If Mbeumo could play on the left, you could make an argument. I'm not saying you put it, but you could make an argument.
But that's
still go to Gakpo, but
to like the difference in quality. But it was just funny because he posed that question to Hassam, and then everyone just started laughing because there is no really combined 11.
Yeah, there's not.
I don't think there is, but I think that also speaks to what I just said when I said I'm more scared of my team than yours. I'm just more scared because it hasn't clicked yet for Liverpool. And so that's what I'm scared of. That's what worries me, that the current form or the form of the past 3 weeks could continue, just if it hasn't clicked yet. You know what I mean? Because I mean, anyone with eyes can look at it and say they're not struggling because they don't have talented players. All of the players just balled out over the international break. Like they all, the talent is there. They all have the ability.
Not all of them.
Well,
not all of them. 0010 is struggling still, even for Germany.
So then is that a player chemistry thing? Is that a slot utilizing the players thing?
I would never come into the conversation and lead with, you all should listen to me, the random little black girl from Los Angeles, and that's like how you should do your strategy. But I do feel like I'm like poking Slot with a stick a little bit, like, wake up, do something. You know what I mean? Because shoehorning the system that we played last year is not working. I think we have enough evidence this year to say that the 4-3-3 we played last year, like, you brought in different players, right? You know what I mean? Like, you brought in 2 strikers, you brought in someone
10.
who really plays a 10.
Right.
And those positions were not positions that we played last year. Like that just wasn't how we played last year. And so to like bring in different personnel and try and shoehorn them into the system that you played last year, I'm just kind of like, I'm not seeing it. And other people that are way smarter than me are also saying that they don't see it. So it's not just me. Hey, number one hater. No, we didn't gaslight the league last year. As I was saying, Doncy, maybe you missed it because you were typing, but we had different personnel last year. And so the system that we played last year fit the team that we had last year. And so I just think that we really need to narrow in on the system that is going to get the most out of players. And unfortunately, what I think that's going to mean is that players that played a really huge part last year are going to be sidelined this year. And I think you are just going to have to make that decision. And I think part of what Slot is going to need to do, that's the man management piece. Like everyone wants to play every game. Everyone wants to start every game. They can't. Hopefully we will be playing 65 games. Like hopefully there will be enough time to go around. Oh, look, guys, Asha learned a new word.
I don't understand how, in what world Gigi gaslit anybody just in?
What is okay. Somebody doesn't know what that word means.
It's okay. It's okay. He learned a new word. He's excited about it. So it's all good.
Also, I would like to point out that Alonso is now first. So there's that.
Oh, so well, who cares?
Hamilton dropped to 5th. So
sorry. And I thought there was someone in the chat named Alonso.
I actually thought you were talking about Xavi.
Arsenal being at the
and I was like,
never mind on that statement. Wait, it's just my bad. So wait, is today qualifying or what is today?
It's just practice.
It's practice.
Practice. Okay.
Yeah, sprint qualifying is later.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Do you miss Nunes?
Do I miss Nunes? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think what you guys might be some trouble you might run into is that we're getting into 3 games a week, so there isn't going to be a lot of time to actually train and actually like implement a new system, because I think it is kind of clear that buying the Wirtz profile doesn't necessarily fit into last year's system because you didn't play with the 10 last year, and we're really starting to see how difficult it is to build up without Trent. Like, I'm not saying it's all Trent, but like that profile never got replaced. You lost it. You tried to replace him with Wirtz. Well, so far has not done his job yet. Right. I'm not saying he won't, but so far he has not. And then you're also incorporating 2 strikers when last year it wasn't. It was kind of false 90. Yep. So that's going to take time. And then and then you bought 2 like really expensive strikers, and like you kind of created a rift between the 2 of them because you can tell DK was like, I'm going to be the man. I'm going to be the man. I'm going to be the man. And then it's like, oh, we actually decided to sign someone better than you. And it's like, I felt unnecessary. Agent, very shady agent. Like Isak's agent wanted to get paid, and he only gets paid when he moves. Sure. So but I think there's some slight misprofiling going on by Edwards. Who knows? Maybe Slot will come up with some, maybe he'll play a diamond to get all 4 of those midfielders in. I'm not sure. I don't know if that means for Salah, Katika, and Isak, but the manager has to figure. The manager is given Wagyu. He's given foie gras. He's been given oysters and all this really good stuff. Like he's been given the goods, the uni, like the really good food, the caviar, the beluga caviar, the Dom Perignon. So you have to make a meal out of it. You have to make a 5-star meal out of it. And so
I really don't.
And it's just be difficult with the schedule because, like I said, there's just not going to be a lot of time to train.
It's just the players are going to have to jump. Like, so I think there's a couple of different things, right? I think that Slot really has to figure out the system. He has to figure out the system that best flatters the personnel that they have now.
If you're relying on Chiesa in 2025, I think something's wrong. I'm answering his question, not you. I'm like, it's 2025. I know Chiesa's not that old, but he's had a pretty serious knee injury, and he's never really looked the same.
A couple of pretty serious.
Yeah, he had an ACL, and he's never really looked.
Yeah,
like when he was winning the Euros, he was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Yeah." This guy. Now he's just like,
yeah. So it's part of it is slot, and then part of it is also the players. Like they have to like figure out how to play together. Like I mean, I think it's the kind of thing where Salah was talking about the fact that like when it came to Jota, when it came to Diaz, he knew exactly where they were going to be. He knew exactly how they were going to interact together. And it was like second nature, right? And that's just something new that he's going to have to build with Isak and Ekitike. And I think that we're struggling a lot in build up without Trent. But like, I won't be super, super concerned about that until Wirtz is playing well and we still have trouble in build up. That's when I'll be like, this is not great. This is not looking good. But once I see the Wirtz that we are expecting to see, I personally think that's going to help in terms, because right now the ball is just kind of stalling. You know what I mean? It's just not getting to the end point. And we all knew when Trent left, you were not going to find another creator from right back. We were going to have to figure out how to sort of change the look and feel of that. It's just that our replacement is still playing bad. So of course we're going to struggle in build up because he's still struggling.
It's so interesting, all of these comments about Liverpool saying they bought too many players who should be dropped because you can't play Wirtz, Eke, Isak, and Salah in the same team. I don't know.
I think that it's going to be difficult to play Isak, Ekitike, and Salah at the same time. I think it's going to be tough. Salah is leaving for AFCON, don't forget. In January.
Don't remind me about AFCON.
Yeah. First year
all my best players are gone
for a while.
So Salah's leaving for AFCON, and then honestly, next summer we don't know what's going to happen, and so it might be clunky, like for this year at this time. Like there might not be a solve for that, but there aren't going to be all those same players competing for all those spots moving forward into the future. And how do I rate Gravenberch? Highly. I think he's great. My heart was in my throat when he came back early from the Netherlands camp.
Yeah. Question, do you feel you can win the next game by more than one goal?
Maybe not Everton, because I think that's just going to be a very tight defensive game. I think they're going to low block us. So if we win, I think it's only going to be by one goal. But I think eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't care. I'll take 3 points no matter. Yeah, I don't care how we get them. Like that Brentford game had me, very, very squeaky bum time. But, we found a way to win. And, maybe we're going to have to rely on Donnarumma to bail us out. Because, we had a bozo mistake at the back, and that led to a 1v1. And I'll tell you, if Ederson was in goal, we probably would have been a 1-1. But we have Donnarumma. It's a big upgrade. So I'm going to just rely on my players to do the best that they can and hopefully just get 3 points. Right now, I'm not really worried about performance. I just want results.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think that's fair too.
It's too early to worry about performance.
Absolutely. Considering how early in the season it is and what's to come with all the other, you got Champions League coming up, you got FA Cup coming up soon. 100%.
Yeah, we're integrating a lot of new players in too. Like we have a lot of new faces who've been here less than a year. Like Marmoush hasn't even been here a year yet. Like everyone's like, it seems like he has been, but he actually hasn't been here. He didn't come until January. And, Nico Gonzalez he's playing a big role this season. he's pretty new as well because he started a lot of games last season and then towards the end he got dropped. So he only played about a quarter of the season, I would say, and he got thrown into some really horrible games too. Like, welcome to Man City. Your first game is at the Bernabeu in a must-win Champions League game. It's like, like, and I know he's new. I know he's not really playing a lot. Our left back, Nico O'Reilly, he's from our academy, so he doesn't have a lot of experience. So we have a lot. We have a lot of new pieces. Tijani Ranger's brand new. He's struggling a bit too. I know I gassed him up like crazy at the beginning of the season, but
we all did.
He's been struggling. Yeah, everyone remembers that. I still think he'll be that by the end of the season, but he's definitely struggling right now. And but he's also improving at the same time. Like he had that struggle, but I think he and Foden are starting to develop a chemistry. So that's really exciting to see. Ryan Cherky's coming back. He's only played 70 Premier League minutes. Mm-hmm. He's got more DNA than Florian Wirtz. Just saying. Scored that goal against Wolves.
But
I just had to do it. I had to go there.
But sure. More GA than Wirtz. Yep. But where I forget. You guys are in the table. You're second?
We are currently fifth.
You're fifth, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Currently fifth.
I think the more important time. Well, so for Van Lee's question,
shouldn't be looking at the table in October, but I did.
I don't know that his system is too rigid. Like I said, I think he stuck to the 4-3-3 last year because it worked really well with the personnel that we had. But when we did need to tweak that, when we did need to add some wrinkles into that, I feel like Slot was very good at adjusting to that. And so I just wonder if we are going to see a system change, because I don't think he's one of those rigid managers that is like, this is what I play and this is the only way that I play and I will never change and adjust to the game state or anything like that. He hasn't shown to be that kind of manager. But we'll see. I mean, like Kelly said, Man City still is going through a lot of adjustment. Liverpool is going through a lot of adjustment. I would really like to talk about the team from North London, because if it was me, I'm going to put myself in the shoes of an Arsenal fan. And I would want to create as much space between Liverpool and Man City while they are still adjusting as I possibly could. Because when things come together and when things start clicking for Kelly's team, when things start clicking for my team, y'all better be close to out of sight, is all I have to say.
Facts. And it's not going to happen.
I don't know. Like a team from North London, though, I think they've got like an ace in the hole that none of us do, and that defense of theirs is really, really good.
Yeah, it is.
It's really that's going to keep them in a lot of games. Like, I don't think they're going to be strong. I think they're going to get a lot of draws, but I don't think they're going to lose a lot of games. But I really don't. I think they made a big mistake getting Gyökeres. They thought he was the solution to everything, but I think they look a lot worse with him. I don't see any.
But I think that's the manager implementation thing too, because they needed a striker. We all knew that. Everyone was saying that. You need someone who can score a goal, but then you put him in there and you don't know how to use him.
Well, that's the problem. Is the reason they created so many chances last year is they were running a false nine.
Yeah.
And what that did is the striker drops back. And, so the midfield was 3v3, but when the striker dropped back, it became 4v3. So they created an overload through playing a false nine instead of a striker. So now they're not playing the false nine, they're playing the striker. So the striker's not helping out in the midfield because that's not his job. Like he's not, okay, maybe Harry Kane can do it, but literally no other striker in the world does that.
Right.
Harry Kane's a freak. We know that in a good way. Like, he's a unicorn. So instead, they're having 3v3 in the midfield. And the problem with them is, like, this is not me ripping on Declan Rice, but Declan Rice is not very good going forward. He's not good at progressing the ball, I don't think. His passing is very limited. He doesn't do long balls. He can do the short passes. But then what happens, the other team knocks it off. They pick off the pass. He tends to win the ball back a lot, but he's not the 8 if you're trying to create chances. He's a DM. He's more of a center back, to be honest. So if you want to get the best midfield to set up Gyökeres, you have to play Zubamendi, Martin Odegaard, and Eze. Yes, I realize that Rice is good at set pieces. I understand that, but he does not create a lot of chances. And I think for this system to work that Arteta is trying to run, they need a world-class 10. Like, I'm talking prime Kevin De Bruyne, prime David Silva, like somebody who can create something out of nothing. And they don't have that. I'm sorry. Ebericha Eze is a good player. He's not that kind of player, though. I don't think he's going to be creating miracle chances like De Bruyne, like just magic, pure magic. I don't think he's that guy. And it's really going to be hard if Declan Rice is there, because I just, like I said, I just don't rate him going forward. I think he's excellent defensively. He's very strong in duels, very physical, very fast, tracks back. Like he's great at that. Like, I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm just saying going forward, I don't think he's going to help. I think he's hurting you a lot. And I'm not even a big tactics
I would
fan, but
agree with you that the missing piece is a 10, because I feel like too he lives and dies on Odegaard sometimes as well, and Odegaard is just not.
Odegaard himself is not even a great creator.
No, he's not.
They're not very high.
That is something that they are desperately missing for sure. And then you have people trying to
very defensively. Like they're playing 4 center backs at the back, and then their midfield is basically 2 CDMs and a 10 who they can't get the ball to. So the 10 can't create chances. And like I said, if they had, last year it could work because you had a midfield overload when you played a false 9, but you have a striker who's not contributing. So is Saka supposed to go in there and kind of fix it? I don't know. Maybe they're just maybe the plan is just going to be to have Saka create, because Saka does create a lot of chances off the right. So I don't know I think the manager's scared. I really do.
You know that.
I think
how he goes into games. He parks the bus. Of course he's scared. Like, he doesn't even go into games with an attacking offensive mindset against a big team.
And they literally lost a league because of that. They lost the 23-24 title. So when I won the 4-peat, it's because he didn't try to win the game.
Yeah.
At the Etihad, he just sat there and parked the bus. We were vulnerable. I think we had just lost to Real Madrid or something. We were mentally vulnerable. We were there for the taking, and he chose not to.
Yeah.
He chose not to. And that at the end of they lost the league by like 1 point. That would have won them the league.
But like Gigi said, this is why, if I'm an Arsenal fan, and I know Sophie would say this as well, because she said it before, like, this is why you get frustrated, right? Because it's always right there. Always right there. And it's just little tweaks, little decisions, and it makes or breaks their season every time. And if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be fuming. Because again, we have another opportunity to, like you said, we're in first place. We can take advantage of it, get some points, get a gap for ourselves. But no, you're gonna be like Asha and praise the fact that you're first in October, and then that's all you have, because then by the time it really matters, you're in 3rd or 4th again. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, also, it's very telling they haven't made any cup finals. Done. He made the cup final when he came in the middle of the season and he won the FA Cup.
They got pops.
Since then, no cup finals. None. This team is much better than that. This team is good enough to at least get to a cup final.
All right, Tony, you're gone.
Yeah.
Whoa.
See ya.
We're not repeating that.
Like, although no reason for that.
We could have. We have a lady who comes on to True City Fan TV named Nossi, and sometimes she and I get a little glazy. So maybe he's the boys are trying to pit us against each other. I'm like, if you ever put us in a debate together, we're just gonna glaze Yasha Vardiel. Like, so your plan is backfiring.
I mean, that is true. That is true. I mean, I would be so incredibly frustrated. Especially looking at, like, I don't know, like the things that maybe don't seem that important. Well, not that they don't seem that important, but things that seem like, oh, it's okay. Like, we'll get through it at the time. Like that City draw, right? Like, if they had gone out and really tried to, like, snatch that game, things would look different for them right now. in the table. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
being 1 point ahead in the table is it's different than being 3 points ahead. It just is, you know? And it just seems like kind of like a little bit of the past repeating itself time and time and time again, where it's just like, it's not the knockout punches that kill you. You know what I mean? It's the little drip, 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 like slipping here,
when you look at
Back to
Arsenal's
that,
past
like a knife.
seasons,
The
it's
cuts
like
that kill you.
they had those games, those little games where they should have won and beat like a Villa or, you know, a smaller
home.
team that they just lost.
Leon Bailey.
They completely
Same
lost
idea.
themselves. And it's those moments, those little points where it catches up with them every season. Every season.
Don C's right. West Ham. West Ham was
Yeah.
like their
West Ham.
bogey team when they weren't even. Well, I guess it was David Moyes. He knew what to do. He knew how to low block them. That's why I said at the beginning of the season. I know they got a striker, but they're still very easy to low block.
Yeah.
And they don't know. They're clueless when it comes to a low block. Gyökeres is 8 games without a goal. I told you he was lighting up Portuguese farmers. Like if you go look at his goal profile, I know he scored a ton of them. Most of them were against the bottom half of the Portuguese team or Portuguese league. So like those are like really bad teams. like the Portuguese league is not the greatest. So, and he couldn't beat. He couldn't score. I think he scored like maybe 1 or 2. Like he might have scored once against Benfica, who's like the big team, but I don't even think they won the league last season. I think it was Sporting. I don't know. Farmers. Hey, if the Bundesliga is full of farmers, then so is Portugal.
But the thing is,
Liga, which is the league I like to watch.
I think everyone kind of like you kind of come in with like a little bit of a clean slate. Like everyone has an opportunity to prove themselves and change the narrative. You know what I mean? Like,
and what's
Hertz
crazy
hasn't. Gyökeres kind of really hasn't. Ekitike has though. You know what I mean? Like,
and what's crazy is what league out of all of those gets called farmers most? It's that one, Ligue 1. And he came in and just made himself like so.
No, he was in the Bundesliga.
Oh, that you're right.
He was at
Ekitike came from Frankfurt. Yeah, Frankfurt. Him and Marmoush are the ones like lighting up Bundesliga last season.
They
the two of them had amazing chemistry.
But they also have come in and done a really good job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like stepping into the so it's like everyone has a chance to change this narrative about themselves.
And some people it takes longer than others.
Yeah.
Which play? Like, do you mean right now or
since Sunshine's going to be sitting this segment out?
Oh, delay. It's a pretty obvious one for Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, Robbie, obviously, like Gravenberch is number 1.
Absolutely, yeah,
100%. I think he's also gotten a lot more out of Cody Gakpo.
That's fair. Well, that's a very obvious answer for Pep. The one he improved the most is Rodri. Because I remember first season Rodri, he was ploddery, he was fraudry. Everyone was saying run him out of town. He was terrible. He was too slow. He was awful. And then he won a Ballon d'Or. So not after the first season.
So you're saying there's hope for Verts. You're saying there's hope.
Yeah, sure.
Guys, it's been like I think we have to give these players a little bit more time. Like even Mustafa saying
he has more than 10 games.
This is a crazy comment in my opinion because like first of all, Isak isn't even like in shape in my opinion. Like
I mean, to be fair, I would like to see some more goals. Even in out of shape Isak, I would expect to see more.
He's good
goals.
enough. Yeah, he missed an absolute sitter on international duty. They're at the bottom of their group. So I'm not hearing that Isak and Gyökeres are better than Erling Haaland when the two of them couldn't score against Kosovo in 2 games.
Who said that?
The internet.
I don't think anyone.
Some at Liverpool sign a player. He's the best in the world. Like, oh, he's better than Haaland.
I mean,
I heard all the pundits last season were like, oh, Isak's a better player. Blah blah blah. I'm like, have you watched Erling Haaland this year? I think he took that offensive. He got offended by that comment because he's improved other aspects of his game quite a bit. Like his link up play this season is very good. He's kind of looking like Dortmund Haaland, and I'm just like, But no, Mustafa has a good point about Nico G and Nico O'Reilly improving. I was going to mention those two also. Particularly Nico G. I think Nico G in the past couple of weeks, like just past couple of games, has looked light years better. And he's like Gravenberch. He's being asked to play 6. I mean, he's an 8, and he's having to learn that on the fly. And also, he has to hear shadows of, this guy's not as good as Rodri. So, what was Gravenberch competing as? Fabinho? Washed up Fabinho. It's like, Nico G is being asked to replace a Ballon d'Or winner, and it's like,
yeah.
See, that's facts. Prime is facts. Bringing the facts. There's commentators who said that. Like, I don't have their names off the top of my head. But everyone said Isak's better than Haaland last season. He scored one more goal than Haaland. That's why.
Don't chop my head off.
Not you. I would never.
No.
I'm answering. It's not you.
I'm just here asking the question. Was it true last season? I'm just asking the question. I
don't know. I'm not ready to give it up. I think Haaland's the best striker in the world. I don't think a bad season takes that away.
No.
He only scored one less goal, and he was injured for like a quarter of it. So
sure, but I was just saying, like, as of last season, like if we're looking at last season, potentially, I could hear the argument, right? This season, not so much.
Fake assist,
not so much.
See, that's
the thing about Dancy.
Laurie Mertz would love that fake assist.
Dancy never wants to converse in good faith. He's not asking what positives I've seen from Verts. You're not asking that in good faith. You're asking that because you're here to be my number one hater, which is fine.
all Dancy has is to hate on other people because he's not happy with his own club. So I understand.
Fan?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking, and this might be a reach, but maybe Mount. If Mount can keep this form, then maybe I could say Amarim is somewhat helping Mount, maybe, but that's all I got.
I didn't say delay.
But Delict's
maybe, I guess he was much better at Ajax on that. He was on that Ajax team, but
yeah. Because that man loves him some Mason Mount. And to be fair, he's played okay. He's been playing okay, but
is that? And let me.
I don't know if that's Amarim though.
let me ask the question: is that because he's going through a patch of being healthy, or is it that he's actually done something to elevate him?
I don't know.
Maguire's gotten kind of lethal on those set pieces. So Don kind of has a point here.
Oh, you guys, stop it.
It's kind of true though. He's gotten better at the set pieces, headers. He's won you a few games. Didn't he eliminate Leon? With the
that whole game was like a whiplash of emotion. Yeah.
Ryan Turkey. He was destroying you, but I know they still lost, but he absolutely bitch slapped you in both games. I still have the great gif of him. He scored the goal and then he had a very rude gesture, we'll just call it.
People ask
about shaking his junk at the crowd. Like, it's like on this. It's like,
did Don C log on to Prime's account? What's going on?
I don't know. Isak can create chances for himself. Awesome. Now tell Trent Alexander Isak to create chances for himself.
Can he get the ball though? I don't think he's getting the ball.
Well,
it's like Gigi was saying, they're struggling to progress the ball forward
again.
So
that's why I'm more scared of my own team.
It's going to be interesting.
Holland. Nobody got Holland the ball. Not fun to watch. And I think this year, I think Pep has finally realized, like, oh, you're the best striker in the game. I should probably style my
make
offense
a direct effort to tailor
things
things to go through you more. Yeah.
I'm like, why did we do this De Bruyne? Like, oh my god.
Yeah. And we got all of them balling out of Napoli. Napoli's having a great time.
Yeah.
With Højlund and McTominay and De Bruyne, they're just.
They took the Manchester lads and put them all in blue. Kept stayed in the blue, and it looks good. The blue brings out Rasmus Højlund's eyes.
Yeah,
much better.
We'll go with that. All right, let's have some fun. Let's do some predictions for the weekend.
Oh God,
Lord.
I didn't even.
All right, let's do
I didn't
Forest
even think
versus
about
Chelsea.
this. So
Forest
Oh,
versus Chelsea.
That's at Forest.
I don't care. It could be on the moon. My only question is like how many goals Chelsea is going to win by.
I'll say 3-1.
That's,
No, I'll say yeah, because I don't think that
I don't think they're
Chelsea's
going to.
defense is kind of having some problems.
Yeah, but
They're missing a lot of center backs, and I think one of them got injured. Didn't Badiashile get injured? So I could see them conceding like 1 goal, but I think they'll score a lot, even without Palmer, who I just heard is out 6 weeks. That's rough.
Yeah. I'm going to say 2-1 Chelsea.
All right. And also, please put your predictions in the chat. Dauncey says 3-0. Mustafa says 3-0. Talaba is going to start. We concede a goal. That's a
So
Chelsea
I said
fan for
3-1.
you.
I still think you'll win though, so don't hate me.
City versus Everton.
I'll say 2-1 City. I feel like we always give up a dumb goal. Oh, Donnarumma's there now. I'll just still say 2-1 just to be
2-1 City.
Be safe. It's gonna be a tough game to watch. We're doing a watch along, so if you want to see me flip out live, is it True City Fan TV?
3-1 City. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna go with that too. I think I'm gonna go with that too. All right, we have
Palmer
this
injured with a groin injury. Oh, is it like Yamal's pelvic injury? I thought Palmer broke up with his girl.
This is we're technically counting this as a London derby, so that's why it's yellow.
Okay.
So Fulham versus Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal.
I would say 1-1.
Mm.
Fulham or Craven Cottage is a tricky place.
I'm going 2-1.
I'm actually like, it could be a 0-0 because I don't know. Arsenal defense is just so strong.
Yeah,
it is.
It is so strong, and it's so deep too. Like they've got starters as bench players. They've
Definitely.
got 4 center backs, and then they have 2 like really really promising young center backs as backups. It'd be interesting to see next summer. I think somebody's going to want to leave because if Gabriel just signed or Saliba just signed a new contract, so he's going to be a starter.
He's going to be there.
Gabriel probably will too. So somebody's going to say, I'm not getting in on this team. And if I'm going to be a bench player and I ain't winning any trophies, that ain't worth my time.
100%.
I was shocked when Saliba signed actually because I know he values winning a lot, so I thought he was gonna dip out.
Real Madrid boo him anyways. I think clubs are getting smart though. I think clubs are starting to realize what Real Madrid is doing, and they're like that. That is literally what the Holland extension is that.
Mm-hmm.
So he may end up there someday, but we're going to get some mega cash out of it. I've heard there's a release clause that starts at £200 million, not euros, and it's not even active for a couple of years. So if anybody wants Erling Haaland, we're at least going to make a shit ton of money off of it. But maybe he never wants to leave. I don't know. Everyone just says he wants to, but does he? I don't know.
We'll see.
He's a City fan too. People don't realize that that's a big deal. Like he's actually a City fan. And that's usually how Real Madrid get all their players on freeze is because they're all Real Madrid fans. But younger players now are becoming like the ones who are like playing like, 1920 or whatever. All they've known is City winning. So a lot of them are City fans now. So we'll see how that bodes in the future. Because I know that's been a trick that Liverpool and United and Arsenal have been milking for years. But guess what? You got a new player in town.
Oh, God. Okay.
Spurs versus Villa. Oh, that's at Spurs Stadium. I'll say
3-2 Spurs.
I'll say 2-1 Spurs. I think they're playing very well under Thomas Frank. Yeah. I mean, they've had a few hiccups. I don't know what that Wolves game was, but
I'm debating whether I want to change. I just think Villa's gone stale.
Yeah, I hope they keep their bad form for one.
Spurs are 3-17 at home. I did not know that.
What? Well, a lot of that was under Ange.
Yeah, I was like, that's different.
Did they lose that many home games last year?
Girl, they were
They
17.
did finish
They were
17th.
below
so
us. And our
Yeah.
home record was
They lost-
abysmal.
What, 20?
They did have
Did they
that draw
lose
to
21
Wolves.
games?
Barely.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it was bad.
Crazy.
All right, this is mine for the Liverpool United. Best worst
God.
case scenario for me is a 1-1.
I feel like it could either be a 1-1 or like a 6-0 Liverpool.
Oh God, please
I
no.
feel like there is no in between.
Oh,
I my gut tells me it's going to be 2-2.
Oh God, I'll say 2-0 Liverpool. I wanted to say 3-0, but I don't know. I think there's going to be a dodgy penalty in Liverpool's favor. No.
I'm going to say 2-1 Liverpool.
oops, what did I do here?
I feel weird predicting a clean sheet for them, but
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
stranger things have happened.
Oh goodness, we'll see. I'll get Sophie and Kate's over tomorrow probably when I put it in the chat. But goodness gracious, this is
How's our table looking? I haven't even looked at it in a while.
Yeah, what are the totals? Because I actually can't see
right
that.
here. Remember you had that 18 week point week?
Oh yeah. That's scary. I had three scores correct. And that was after me saying like I'm terrible at this.
Yeah.
And it was like your club, so you got extra, and then a derby, so you got extra. It was a lot.
Yeah.
And then you got like 3 out of the 5 rights, then you got extra points for that. So
yeah, that was crazy. That happened. That won't happen again this season.
you say that now.
4-2 United. Wow, Prime is going.
I know.
Prime is going for a scoring game.
I don't think so, but it could be. But I don't think it's going to be that.
I'm just gonna keep my part of me is like, are Liverpool gonna keep a clean sheet? Because then Bueno and Sesko could run riot. So we'll see what kind of form Kanate's in.
Listen,
is
I need Virgil
injured? I heard a rumor he's injured.
He's training today.
Okay, so then that rumor was false. It was from a hater.
Hey.
So
I'm here for it. Play Kanate and Virgil twerks. I'm here for it.
Hey,
give me at least 1 goal with that.
Yeah, Sesko and Bueno need to just run riot, and we'll see what happens.
And I don't know. I can't like the Cunha thing. I don't know if it's like.
Oh yeah, Cunha. I forgot about him.
Close, but I don't know. I didn't hear anything about training. If anyone else did, let me know. But I know he's close. So I've missed watching him play for multiple reasons. But yeah, we need Virgil Twerk to help us. We do. And a Konate just
better hope he's not twerking on your grave.
Oh,
not trying to compensate for Konate.
Konate.
Konate ain't got no.
There's some Miley Cyrus in there.
Konate can't twerk. That's not.
Or no, Robin Thicke. Start playing that in the background. Hey.
We'll see. Don't say things like this, Don C, because you.
Congratulations, Don C. What a trophy for you.
Yeah, that means Wirtz is getting a G or an A this weekend.
I know, right? I know.
You jinxed it, Butter.
The thing that drives people crazy is that the whole go missing, like for whatever. At some point, like it loses its teeth, right? Yeah. Like it's not any more like irksome than it was the first time people said it. But like it's just like it is what it is. Like, yeah.
I think too, like especially
what do you mean by go missing, Don C? Could you clarify what you mean by that? Is he just not gonna score, not gonna assist, not gonna do anything positive? Is he gonna create any chances? What does that mean?
Yeah. I think too for Liverpool it loses its teeth because at the end of the day you're still battling for trophies, right? Like you're still in the conversation. You can banter us all day and say someone hasn't done GA because we suck, and it does sting, but like you're still doing something at the end of the day. So
that's just the reality of signing players for big money.
Yeah,
like, all players are gonna get it. Like Jack Grealish got it for years. He's he never lived up to the hype. The one who never seems to get any crap is Declan Rice.
Well, I mean,
he was big money, and they've never won a trophy, and I don't see, and I don't get it. But
all of Don C's players are there.
It glazed that man,
and it's made the difference of 1 point. So
Well, I just say thank you, Arteta, for being an idiot and thinking this guy is a creative 8 because he's not, and he's a big reason that I'm not super. I'm not thinking Arsenal are going to win a lot this year. I mean, they'll win games, but
a body on the field.
You know what they remind me of? This is going to probably annoy some people, but they kind of remind me of Simeone's teams from a couple of years ago. They were a pain in the ass to play against. Like back when a couple of years ago, it was back in like 21, 22. They rolled into the Etihad and played a 5-5-0 park bus. It was like, oh, I was like, Arteta must be watching that and be like, oh, I got to do that. Right. Oh, God. Yeah, we won the Champions League tie against them, but it was literally the entire tie was 1-0. Like we scored one goal. Annoying. Yeah, it was crazy.
No, we want City to take
Arteta back.
A refund will be grateful. Nah, listen, you be taking everyone's sloppy seconds.
Take him back as a defensive coach, but he's not. I mean, he's him taking care, him lining up our defense and setting our defense up. I'm fine with that, but I don't. And then Pep does the stuff going forward. It was a beautiful relationship. We won a lot of titles with those two together. I just don't, as a head coach, no. Absolutely not.
Prime said something funny, but I know that Garnacho went to Chelsea, but in a few years, he's like, I bet he ends up at Arsenal for like an absorbent amount of money. Which is what they do. Wait, you know that Declan Rice is the only 100 mil player that has transferred and not won a trophy.
Oh, that's kind of true. Because at least in the Premier League,
you love to see it.
I think even Coutinho won trophies in Barcelona. Imagine, was he on their Champions League one? I don't remember.
I can't believe that he was that much money.
Yeah. Coutinho? I don't
know.
Barcelona. Rice. Declan Rice?
Yeah.
Well, they were gonna West Ham. I know that West Ham, they did not want to sell to Arsenal, and we got involved in the bidding late. Arsenal did their homework with him. They worked on it. They worked for months on it. We kind of swooped in at the end. We tried to do a smash and grab. I think we offered 90 million and West Ham said no. I don't remember what it was. I think what happened was, it was 90 million. We put the bid in for 90 million. And then West Ham was like, I think Arsenal said they'd go to 105. And then City, I think, would have matched it, but we talked to Declan Rice and he said he didn't want to come. So we're just like, well, okay.
Yeah.
So
we'll do it.
Hey, if you want, how's that working out for you, Declan? Let us know. Show us, how's that Community Shield? What a trophy to win. Could have had a Premier League, a Club World Cup, and a Super Cup. And Community Shield.
Absolutely. An Arsenal slander is
possibly an FA Cup last season, but both seasons. We bottled 2 finals. Crazy. At least we got to. Our shit team last year got to a final, and Arsenal's super team did not.
Yeah.
What is that about?
What?
Why is Arsenal unsuccessful?
Tottenham
are scared.
Tottenham and United made it to a final, and we were almost in relegation.
You won an FA Cup and a Carabao.
Yeah,
they can't even get to a Carabao Cup final.
Yeah,
what is that about?
I don't know.
They have this inferiority complex about those trophies.
Here he goes.
Nope. See, okay. 115 for Kels.
Hey, we're allegedly hearing the verdict next.
007 for me. Whatever. Like
I'll just say, okay. I'll just say, don't get your popcorn ready. I think y'all are going to be disappointed with the outcome. I'll just say that.
No, I agree with you. I'm not even
nothing's going to happen.
No. I don't think so. If anything, it's like a slap on the wrist. You got to pay a fine or something.
It's the only thing I would expect is a fine. They'll claim there's no compliance, and then they'll get a fine. That's all. That's all that happened with UEFA. Nobody has produced any evidence anywhere to back up these claims. Like nobody, no court system anywhere. UEFA couldn't find proof. There's no proof. Like this kind of stuff is not that hard to like. If you're saying that one individual transplanted money to another company, there's bank records. That's very easy to find. Like, because those amounts of money, it's not like you're going to have like trucks leaving the desert in the middle of the night and like depositing, two semi trucks full of cash to another company in Europe. Like, and if you wire transfer it, you can't hide that. Like, you literally can't hide that. Like those amounts of money, like hundreds of millions of dollars or pounds. You can't hide that. Like, that's a lot of money.
Prime is
Yeah,
funny.
like it's our fault for asking why you can't win. Like, give me a break.
My bad.
It's a good question.
That's why I love Arsenal, because I know at least things can be bad, but it could be worse. You know, it could be worse. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. This is always so much fun.
Yeah.
And it makes me excited for the weekend. So thank you guys for joining, and thank you guys for being in the chat as well. Like, it always makes the conversation great. He says Arsenal meltdown creates great AFTV. It's just great.
You're right,
ratings.
cousin.
Something's going on at AFTV. They just,
God,
you know,
yeah.
a lot of people left. It's like, ooh, I don't know what happened
It's
there.
spicy over there.
Yeah.
But make sure you guys support Gigi and Kels. I have links in the description. I have True City Fan TV there. Gigi's on TikTok, and she has some fun videos. So make sure you guys support her on TikTok. And I have Soph and Kate still down there as well. So make sure you guys subscribe to them. Any final thoughts before we head off for the day?
Sending prayers up for the weekend.
I'm just excited the Premier League's back. I'm just,
Yeah.
it's 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been really boring.
Being
It's
forced
been
to
really
watch
boring.
USA, I'm like, nah, give me Premier League.
Having to watch Potch
I
Ball.
can still win
And
the game, so.
look, everyone's coming because there's Arsenal meltdowns being made.
Someone say Arsenal.
If there's one thing we all have in common, it's that we love an Arsenal meltdown and
That's great.
crash out. So
That's
big up
how
more.
AFTV makes all their money. Is they're the meltdown streams. Like when they have a bad loss, you're like, oh, they're gonna make bank tonight. Like they're making thousands of dollars in
It's
super chat.
either
Like,
that or someone saying something so ridiculous that you're like, how could you come to that conclusion with your phone right now? I don't understand. Like the glazing that they have, it makes no sense to me too.
Yeah.
hey man, let them live in their
I'll
little
reach out to you,
bubble.
Brian. Don't get me started. Listen, I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna head out. I gotta get back to work. Arteta in. I gotta say it every stream. Arteta in.
Every week.
And
Yes,
we will
Arteta
be.
in.
Oh, I forgot to mention too. We're gonna be doing this on Fridays as of right now, just with everyone's schedule. So for right now, these will be Fridays before the weekend kicks off. So you'll see us next Friday. So just so you guys know about that. Will Man United be in top 10 after this week? All right, I'm gonna go. So that's hilarious. We are 10th right now, but it depends on how the game goes and how everyone else plays. But oh god.
Oh.
All
Oh. I know. Every now and then you'll see clips. You'll see clips on Twitter. They'll be like, "This is what they took from us," and it was like, "Oh, dude!" Some of those watch-alongs during COVID. I wasn't watching it back then, but I've watched a lot of the clips, and oh my god, there's so many.
United catching strays now. That's crazy. All right, y'all. We're gonna head out. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next Friday. Goodbye.